traveling and stationary, shared space with vintage Tonnet chairs, a lithographed cutout of Buster Brown and his dog, Tige, a neon macaw advertising Paul Parrot shoes, and a large half model of a black patent leather pump. 2 men and 4 women had signed up for the course. Therese was back for more behind-the-camera training. Hilda and the others were new faces. The arts courses offered at the Tabby held attraction for people of all ages who'd always wanted to act or paint or dance or write or, as in the case of my classes, to be involved in the world of television, either behind or in front of the camera. My oldest students were a pair of over 65 identical twins, retired Boston police officers named Roger and Ray Temple, with aspirations of investigative reporting. The 2 not only dressed alike, but often spoke in unison and or finished each other's sentences, quite disconcerting until you got used to it.
"Well," began Roger, "gotta go by the book here, you know. Pull the right permits. Involve City Hall." "By the book," echoed Ray. "Can't just go around stomping through cemeteries, violating ordinances."
Shannon Dumas paused in mid-application of lip gloss to a perfect pout. "Anybody can visit the graveyards. They even have tours you can go on." Shannon, at 19, was the youngest of the group and planned on a career as a television anchor. "Can we wear those great off-the-shoulder Mexican dresses with all the gorgeous embroidery?" The twins gave synchronized head shakes and arm foldings. Hilda nodded, and Therese looked thoughtful. The remaining woman in the class, Dorothy Alden, spoke up softly. Too softly for the on-camera investigative reporting role she seemed to be envisioning, but we were working on that. I leaned forward to catch her words. "Maybe we could go on one of those tours Shannon was talking about?" The suggestion was met with "Yas" and "good ideas" and a simultaneous nod between the twins. "I know one of the best guides," Therese said. "Want me to see if we can get a reservation for a private tour? Just us? No tourists?" "A reservation is probably a good idea," I said. "The summer visitors have pretty much left, but the leaf peepers are here now, and in a few weeks the Halloween mob will start showing up." "It doesn't give us much time to plan if we're going to pull this off in November," said Hilda. "But it's not a super complicated event. We should be able to do it." "Maybe we can involve the art department," Therese offered. "Maybe costumes and makeup, too." "Of course, we'll need Mr. Pennington's approval," I said. "I'm sure he'll like the idea, though." Rupert Pennington was the director of the Tabby, and since last year's video project had scored the school a substantial federal grant, I was confident he'd okay the plan. Besides that, Mr. Pennington was dating my 60-something ball of fire aunt, Isabel Russell. Aunt Ibby was the one who'd raised me after my parents died in a plane accident when I was 5. "How many cemeteries are there in Salem, anyway?" Shannon asked. "We ought to check them all out to be sure we pick the best one." Hilda held up her smartphone. "There are 10, she said. "I already checked." "We should probably narrow it down to the really old ones." Dorothy spoke a little louder this time. Hilda nodded. "Yeah, the ones with the really creepy headstones." "It's the Howard Street Cemetery then for sure." Teresa's tone was firm. "It has the creepy headstones, and it's definitely haunted." "Haunted? Really?" Shannon's already wide eyes grew even bigger. The twins snorted in unison.
"Nonsense," said Ray. "No such thing," Roger sputtered.
Therese smiled. "You'll see. Old Giles Corey is still there, floating around, touching people with his cold, dead hands." She waved her arms in the air, fixing the twins with a blue-eyed stare.